Hello, as ever, thank you so much for joining me. And I thought I would pop out and record. The sky went very black, but the black clouds seem to have passed over, so that's good. And I want to ask you a question. Do you ever find yourself or feel that you're going backwards rather than forwards? I do. And I have to say that I hate reversing in my car. I've had it years and years and years, but the lock on it is atrocious. So I always go nose first into a supermarket parking slot. I find I can get out more easily that way, but I tread reverse parking into a slot. Not quite as bad as a caravan though. I only ever tried it once, and my brain just could not cope with which way I was supposed to steer to send the caravan in a straight line. So actually it served a good purpose. It meant that I never did have to tow. Yes. Did that counterbalance the fact that my ex-husband never ironed a shirt? Maybe. Down to individuals, that I feel. But as for going backwards, maybe you feel you're going backwards with a job, that instead of going up the pay scales, up the grades, that you are actually going down. Maybe it's a choice. Maybe by going down you're lessening the responsibility, which can only be a good thing, because if you're lessening the responsibility, you're lessening the amount of stress. It all depends on your personal finances, I guess. But sometimes we find ourselves emotionally, mentally going backwards. And there are times when I've been at the tipping point of going downhill with my anxiety and depression. In fact, I've likened it to sitting at the top of a slide, like you used to do as a child. But I'm sitting backwards. I'm going to go down backwards, which would have horrified me as a child. And if I let it get past that stage, then I feel as if I'm doing the same thing on one of those great big water chutes that you wouldn't get me on unless you bound and gagged me and dragged me up the steps. That I would be at the top of one of those. Even facing forwards would be bad, but going backwards, probably not allowed, but no. But one thing you need to remember, just as you use your rear view mirrors in the car if you're driving, if you're going backwards, you can also use your rear view mirrors. See what's ahead. But if you look ahead, you see where you've come from. You can use that as a reminder. I got there, I did that. Maybe I made a mess of it. Okay, so what went wrong? Was it that making a mess that sent me backwards? If so, I learned a valuable lesson. I learned how not to do something to send me off kilter. So don't forget, use prior knowledge, use prior, I was going to say situations, but situations can vary from time to time, whether you're in the same relationship, the same work, the same financial situation, all of those can vary. So if you're looking forward, you have to make those allowances and adjust for your going backwards, and know when to apply the brakes gently, gently, then into neutral and slowly. Not go racing off, going through the gears as quickly as you can, but first, second, guess who's not got an automatic car? Just going gently and slowly and keeping a weather eye around you as you move back forwards. We all, well, probably don't all admit it, but the vast majority of us will at some time in life find ourselves not moving forwards. Maybe not going backwards, but certainly not moving forwards. So stop, deep breath, reflect on what you've done, look what's behind you, and move on. And give yourself a good old pat on the back, or a little reward. I'm all for rewards when you find yourself back in forward motion. Thank you so much for joining me. Take care. Bye for now. Bye.